Hey legends, just rolled into this amazing campsite, Gippsland coast. It's awesome. Got really lucky, never been here before, knew nothing about it, just found it on Wiki Camps. So I grabbed a site and yeah, got my own little fire pit, got the whole campground to myself, it looks like. Just over my shoulder here, little boat ramp, just about to set up the Truekit. You can see it sitting there on the ground. Do a few days fishing. This is the this little creek here runs into the Snowy River system and then feeds out to the mouth just near Marlo, a little township on the coast down here. Never really been down this way much, but after that drive, it was amazing all the way here, 5.5 hours, but yeah, really good scenery. I think I'll be spending a bit more time down here. I can hear waves crashing just over here, like, so I'll do a bit of beach fishing as well, hopefully. But yeah, we'll get into it. Thought something jumped up behind me before. It's Sammy the seal. Jeez, what an epic spot. It's pretty hectic in there though. It's tide's pushing pretty hard, current's running out, and the wind's blowing the opposite direction. It's only a really gentle wind, but it's spinning me around like a top, and not giving me many options to cast for a long period of time. So I might have to anchor up. Not sure if my anchor's going to hold with this current, so I might even just pull up on the edge, cast from the bank for a bit and see how that goes. That's the ocean over there, obviously, the mouth of the Snowy River. Looks a little bit hectic for me in the Truekit just at this stage of my experience, but you know, I'll give it a go one day. Bumped into a couple of blokes cleaning fish back at the camp, and I was saying struggle street to try and get any flatties this time of year. So I said go and get some sandworms and have a crack at the brim. So I've just parked up at the jetty in Marlo. I'm going to walk up to the bait shop and see if I can get some. It's quicker than driving half an hour around, half an hour back. It's a bit of a walk, but hopefully no one steals the boat and all the gear in that time. First time for everything. Bottle shop in the boat. There's a little harbour's just down below here, and that's the pub up there. And got some coffee as well, and chocolate. So all the essentials: beer, coffee, and chocolate. Means I can stay another day. Sorted. Head back down to the boat, and hopefully it's still there with all the gear in it. Doesn't feel real big. Bloody mullet. Not the target species. She's a pretty amazing place, but the fish are still winning. They always seem to win. It's really not fair. Anyway, it's starting to get late, so I just pulled in next to camp. There's a boat ramp's just there. Camp's just in behind that, just behind those trees over there. It's pushing up to high tide. It's going to be a high tide sunset. I reckon that's a good catalyst for a couple of bream or something to jump on here. I've got all the right baits and got the right rig set up now, and pretty crazy water down there at the mouth. Wow, that was like pumping in. There was little pressure waves popping up, and I was surfing one at one point, but yeah, pretty crazy over there. I see birds diving, but I didn't quite have the kahunas to head in there and see if I could catch a salmon or a tailor in that rough stuff. We'll see how we go over the next few days. The ocean, I can hear, is absolutely caning. It's a pretty big swell out there and crashing into the coast, so maybe if that drops away over the next couple of days, I'll have more confidence to head into the mouth. But yeah, it could be worth places to be. Also, next to camp means beer is available. Anyway, see if we can catch something. Oh, that is a fucking massive brim. That is a chunk. Wow. I've not seen one that big for a while. Woo! Happy with that. Very happy with that, finally. Let's get a measure on him. Might be a bit hard to tell on the angle, but the sticker starts there. She's up at the 43. 43 centimetres. That is epic. Check him out. Monster. Well, that's the plan. Just put him in the fish basket once the fire dies down a bit. We'll cook him over the thing. He only just fits. Actually doesn't fit, hangs out the top, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll chuck some lemons and a bit of salt and pepper inside him and go from there. Whew, smoky fire. Probably a little bit impatient. Probably needs a little bit more heat taken out of it. Drop down those flames a little bit, but I think I'll chuck him on. Just put him over the back here, out of the way a bit. And just keep a close eye on it. Smoky. Looking pretty good. Just reckon the other side just needs a little bit longer. And we're almost there. Check it out. I think that's pretty good. There'll be bits of it that are probably a bit under and bits that'll be a bit over cooked, but I think it'll be good enough. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to eat this whole thing. It's quite a big chunk. It's not going to fit on the plate, so I reckon I'll just strip some bits off and go from there. Is it cooked? That's the question. Oh yeah. Still moist, definitely cooked. Try not to choke on any bones, it'd be good. Bang on. Let's give it a taste test and get into it. Yeah, not bad. I find bream a little bit tasteless, but I think doing it over the fire gives it that smoky flavour, which is better. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go and demolish this and call it a night, I think. See you in the morning. Call that done and dusted. Pretty much nailed it. Very, very tasty. I was quite hungry. Yeah, happy with that. Time for a beer. Yeah, this is not a fishing channel, but we do catch weird stuff occasionally. Estuary eel. Don't know what species that is. Unfortunately, he swallowed that hook a long way down, so I don't know how I'm going to go getting it out, but we'll try and release him and see what happens. I don't really know what happened then. I just put the pliers in to try and dislodge the hook and it snapped in half. High quality hook. Glad that wasn't a big fish. Yeah, and then he just plonked into the water and whew, swam off. Good as gold. So hopefully that can just rust out of him and he survives, but I've got no idea. I was half thinking he might be bait for tomorrow, but he swims another day. Just grab the motor off and chuck it in here. I thought it'd be worth showing you that. I've done it before in a previous episode, but I keep getting a lot of questions about the little jig that I made for it. So I'll just quickly show you how I do it. So basically this is LVL, just a beam, an old beam I used left over from a Renault, and just some casters that I've screwed to it. Pretty straightforward really, but that's a good thickness for the to match the transom thickness for the motor to go on. So the motor height's nearly perfect for the lip here. When you put these in, the wheels nearly make it. So all I'm going to do then is just lift the wheels up onto there like that. And I'll grab the bottom, rotate up. It just slides in like that, all the way through. Push the camera over. Jeez, I was lucky that didn't break the screen. Yeah, then it just comes all the way through like that. And I've just got these D-shackles here and here, here and here. Just make sure these wheels line up with the center of them. Then I just go over with these straps and lock them down. That holds it in there pretty well. Hasn't moved yet. And then at the rear, I've just got one of these bungee cord type. Oh, they're a bit stronger than a normal bungee. I just put that over the shaft and it just clips onto this one here. Oh, there we go. So just this one, just once it's in position, reaches down there and grabs that over the top. It's really tight, it pulls down hard, and then it can't move. I have to have it in a certain way, certain direction and orientation, so that I can put all the other stuff that I keep in here, tools and things. That's basically it. So all the weight of the motor is obviously on one side, and then I even it up by putting tools on this side, so we've got even weight distribution across either side of the box. Seems to work pretty well. Wow, it's a fairly hectic stretch of beach. I don't want to jump in that water too quickly. A little bit bigger.